The new super producer, Andrew Richardson, is here. I would like to thank you all for coming to the Stardom Fan Podcast. I'm Mark.
I'm Juno.
Hey, buddy. Hey, where's
Hi.
Cole? We have an action-packed show for you today, folks.
Hmm.
We got clips, we got news, we got a special secret that Juno's been working on that I don't even know. We have tabs open. You know what that means. I suggested, because it usually works for audio too, and to be greedy, if you wanted to start off with just like sort of, I'm behind, you're behind, Devin B is behind, like literally just take the three shows that have happened, go through just the results, and catch ourselves up. If we have any comments along the way, that's fine. If any of the after, how they do the after show promo things, if we want to click on that for a minute, that's fine. If we want to do nothing but watch Lady C swing Kurawa for the next 45 minutes, that's
Yes.
fine. I'm pretty much open for anything.
Well, I have some news, booze, and reviews. There we go. We have a social media minute. I've been working on something special. But first, like you're saying, I think let's just go through these couple of shows, give you just the results. And then after all that, with our results, we'll go back to a match that was better than anything you'll have seen on Double or Nothing, better than anything you've seen in King of the Ring, better than anything you've seen than Dream fighting Gold, Mary Fields Forever, better than anything you're going to see from Sukiban. It's Lady C versus Kurara, the GOAT versus the Prodigy. You decide who's who.
That's the match I clipped. Well,
It's the only match that
Tanan.
in wrestling that mattered. And Tanan had an entrance.
Hey man, so on May 25th, Stardom was in Kofu. At the Kosei Sports Park main arena.
258 spectators.
And I would say that was a sold out show, but I see one empty sort of upper deck bleacher area.
I would have said it's a sold out show, but there's one slightly empty upper deck.
Which, like
upper
most,
bowl
American shows that can't sell out, just don't point the camera there or lower the lights. But apparently, at a stadium like this, they couldn't pull that off.
Well, is it a sellout if you sell all the seats you plan to sell out?
I think technically it is. It's sort of been a big thing because New Japan, by selling out the setup. So I think that's when AEW's been getting away with, like they take a 16,000 seat arena and sell 3,000 seats, but they only set it up for 3,000 seats, so they sold out.
By the way,
New Japan recently has done similar things where it's like we only set up 5,000 seats in Sumo Hall, so it was a sellout, stuff like that.
When you see a show, like a Sumo Hall show where they call it a sellout, or like AEW is the worst. You'll see people on Twitter post photos. Yeah, you'll see people post where they're sitting on Twitter. It was like without their TV camera tricks, and the whole arena is empty. It's because I found out, when they say like a building is like 18,000 seats, like, wow, that's pretty impressive. That's only counting the actual seats that are like screwed into the arena. Like that's not counting any of the seats they set up around the ring. So if they have like a 16,000 seat arena, it's really 18,000, and 17,000 of those seats are empty in the actual arena. So you might as well have just done it in a Arby's parking lot.
I wanted to be that guy and go viral. I think I'm gonna go. Because sooner or later, the AEW tickets in Buffalo, and it's at where the Sabres play. And granted, they only sell 3,000 tickets to a game too. So I mean,
yeah, by the Sabres standards, the sellout.
Yeah, so that is what it is. But I wanted to be that guy that makes a video of the arena and shows nobody there. But it'll be on StubHub for like $10 on the day of, so I'll probably end up doing that. But on the bigger and better thing.
Yeah, let's get into the results. Lady C versus Kurara. The real anarchy in the arena.
The anarchy of the gymnasium has Lady C choke slamming Kiss 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 Sayaka Kurara at the 7-minute and 56-second mark.
Dude, I hope you clipped this entire match, because holy shit.
Yeah. What I saw, like, if I watched one thing this week, which I watched two things. Half of everything I watched was Lady C and Sayaka Gurara.
And I'm hoping the
Like,
other half was either a Lady C or Kurara match.
no, it was actually the next match on the show, and it had Hanan in it. I had to stay awake.
With Lady C winning in 7 minutes 56 seconds with a choke slam. All right, I'll go the Koguma, Saida, and Hanan versus Zena, Hanako, and Waka Tsukiyama. Well, the announcer is announcing everybody, and he gets to Koguma. He does all Club Venus. He gets to Koguma. He gets to Hanan, and then he calls Saida. And the camera like pans up, and she's on the top rope, and she jumps as high as she can, all 4 feet of her, and yanks this her jacket down from the rafters, and it was pretty impressive. I feel like she almost blew out both of her like ACLs.
I thought she was going to injure her. Did you end up watching the clip of that? Because I thought she was going to injure herself doing it. It was like the worst.
Oh, I thought she was like
fall that she's ever taken. It was absolutely insane.
There was also a spot in this match, like you're seeing this photo right here, where Waka Tsukiyama and Zena did the double hip attacks for the first time. And I thought Koguma was gonna be flattened. That's a good move.
I have a take after this. Well, let me tell you this. So Zena, Waka, and Hanako defeat the Stars team of Koguma, Hanan, and Saida after a thunder roll up by Zena against. On to the next match. My
Who did she pin?
Maybe this is she pinned Hanan.
Oh.
Like I'm not, and you know what? And I'm watching this. Look at how sad Hanan is on your video. Oh, sad Hanan.
She says, "Waka, I was expecting some bubbly." Did she have bubbly? I know you can smoke in Japan when you're 17, apparently. Or is it grape juice?
It's like a age or something.
You know what it was? She's saying Hanan is too big time right now. She thought she could just like, and rightfully so, just walk through Club Venus, but Zena said, "Nuh-uh."
That's what I was gonna. I think I liked Zena last year because she had a match of the month with Shuri. But Shuri could wrestle you to a match of the month. The more I watch Zena as she's come back this time, I don't love her as much anymore. I don't know what it is.
It's because you thought
get her ass kicked by Shuri for 15 minutes. I'll be like, oh yeah, she's awesome.
It's because you thought she was Megan Bayne, and turns out she's more like Mariah May.
Yeah, but see, she's like, she wants to be like Mariah May. She's like, seems like she could be a big fighter girl like Megan Bayne, but she's neither. And
now,
I don't know.
The next match, and I'm just gonna read it as it says. Shuri and Saki Kashima defeat Yuna, Mizumori, and Natsupoi. And how did they win? At 10 minutes, 15 seconds, taking advantage of the confusion, Saki uses a single arm, I think it's supposed to be Kishikashi, but everything just translates to shrimp hold, which is pretty funny. She beats her with a roll up, and Shuri can't believe it. She's holding up Saki's arm. Saki's pointing to the dimple that doesn't exist. And also it says, oh yeah, and the other pair was Suzu Suzuki and Mate Sierra.
Yeah, so we had a 3-way match, and like Saki Kashima, the scared little shit who was sort of bringing God's Eye down, all of a sudden she gets a couple of wins in a row here, and Shuri's like, huh, yeah, it's the second time this has happened. Shuri's all confused, all surprised, and she's like, all right, I won.
Don't undersell the fact that there's an asterisk that says, oh yeah, the other pair is Suzu Suzuki. I keep saying Suzu Suzuki and Mei Sierra.
Yeah, I like
they
that.
didn't even put her in like them in the graphic. They had to add it in post.
Doesn't matter. We'll do it in post.
And I'm thinking Shuri probably. She's like, wow, good win. So I guess all that training is paying off, huh? God's Eye training.
Yeah. So how come Saki Kashima in a Oedo Tai was like getting wins? She was holding belts. She gets a God's Eye, and she's with like legit fighters, like probably one of the most legit fighters and best wrestler in the entire company. All of a sudden, she turns into a little scared shit. So like imposter syndrome, like she doesn't believe she should be there, type of thing.
You know, it's good motivation to not want to get your ass kicked by Shuri. Now she's on Shuri's team. She doesn't. You don't gotta work as hard. Like you're with the GOAT, baby. Like if you're with Tom Brady and you're a wide receiver, you just gotta put your arms out. The pass is gonna make it to you, no matter where you put those hands.
You could have been the next Gronk.
I could have been the next Saki Kashima.
Juno, the next man.
I think that tracks. I just compared Gronk to Saki Kashima.
Yeah, it was like you, Kashima, and Gronk in a three-way. Three-way match.
Yeah. Next up, magnificent, magical Ami Sarai beat up on Cosmic Angels, beats Aya Sakura with a blue thunder bomb.
チキンポイズザトップカワイイオブザコスモスアンフォーチュネーティアイカントジョインフォートナイトレータードゥトゥワークバットホープユーガイズハブファンポイオールザウェイトゥザ W ラブユーガイズ
Oh, thanks, Chicken.
Thanks, Chicken. And the whole entire thing played, which is hilarious, which said, Chicken Boy is the top kawaii of the Cosmos. Unfortunately, I can't join Fortnite later due to work, but I hope you have fun, boy, all the way to the W. Love you. I love you. And
Momo Watanabe beats Saya Kamatani with a peach sunrise.
I talked over you. Can you say that again? I was wondering if you said the Ami match. I already forgot with all the excitement.
She beat up on Sayaka or Aya Sakura with a blue thunder bomb. She broke Tam's back like Bane. Not Megan Bane, like Batman Bane. Rana Yagami was also there. Konami.
So Aya was in like her fluffy gear again. So she's only going to wear the red gear when she's ready for a fight?
You know what? If you were to compare it to like nature, you know how like some snakes are like venomous and will strike you and they'll kill you. That's Shuri. And then some snakes just sometimes they look like they're venomous, but really they're like little noodles. They just like disguise themselves as the killers, so that like none of the predators want to mess with them. That's what can never say her name. Aya does when she wears the Shuri ass kicker gear. Oh, she does throw a mean kick.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
Momo Watanabe never missing an opportunity to beat Saya Kamatani with a peach sunrise. I can't wait for this high-speed match. Momo Watanabe versus Saya Kamatani. That's going to main event a pay-per-view over Micah. That's for damn sure.
Oh, fuck yeah. But don't sleep on the teammates. Tora and Thekla also teamed up with Momo. I'm half surprised Thekla didn't get the win to keep her rocket strapped to beating up on all the girls we like. But yeah, then Saya, Azumi, and Miyu Amasaki.
Miyu and Azumi letting down the Red Queen.
How the fuck? Hold on. After rereading that, yeah, Momo beats Kamatani when we have Azumi in the ring and Miyu.
Azumi doesn't fucking tag into 3 or 4 woman tag matches. That's been established. If it's not a high-speed singles match or a comedy match or a tag team match, she doesn't want no part of it. I'm going to start tracking how many times she tags into these matches. You'll be surprised.
Or do a count. Oh, play that. I need to know if it's something I got to click for Thekla fan playlist.
Oh, Natsuka Tora is talking. We can skip past that.
Yeah, usually I skip to the Thekla parts.
Or the Momo parts.
The Momo parts are funny. I don't understand her, but she's like, you could. Her inflections are awesome.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You don't even have to. You can just skip past the. Oh man, Thekla is amazing. she just translates for Natsuko, so you can ignore what Natsuko says and just pretend they came out of Thekla's mouth.
Believe it or not, you can actually turn it up some.
You haven't been the same since Utami left, nah.
That's true.
What did you just say?
You're weak, I love it, and it's time to exterminate Queen's Quest.
Oh.
And kill off Kamitani because
Whoa.
you might not be an idol, but there's something idolized inside of you, and we're going to kill it.
What? What does she want inside of her?
Kill off Kamitani because you might not be an idol, but there's something idol-like inside of you, and we're going to kill it. So get ready for us.
Now, can I just like fantasy book where they just start tormenting and beating the shit out of Queen's Quest, and then Saya has a mystery tag team partner and the Ace of Marigold, and they do a collab and they beat the fuck out of Oedo Tai, and then Utami says, yeah, Marigold actually kind of sucks, and she's like, can I be in Queen's Quest again? And Saya says, sure, baby.
And Saya says no and super kicks her in the face, goes up to the Phoenix Splash, lands knees first. Yeah.
I'd be okay with Utami getting the new face. It worked for me, no?
So, I like that. However, Marigold's not going anywhere. Rossi didn't run out of WWE money yet. I'm thinking Utami, that does work, but Utami's under the mask. You know how, like in the old days, be like, just don't say who it is. Maybe she comes out as the big red machine. You know?
Oh, I thought you were saying like thought you were saying like, have we ever seen Utami and Starlight Kid in the same place at the same time?
No.
Then
Juno, the main event goes 15 minutes. What do you think about that?
Micah, Mina, Starlight Kid beat up on Stars, Hazuki, Mayu, and Momokoko.
Man, that is a really good team. Like, look at that Stars team and look at the Stars team of who's the one that lost earlier? Koguma, the Ace Hanan, poor Hanan, and Saida. And then the A team, Mayu Iwatani, Hazuki, and Momo Kogo. I mean, maybe Kogo should have been traded out for Hanan and they would have won. But still,
I'd like to point out
that's the team right there.
that we said we didn't really have this much to talk about this week, and then it's been like 40 minutes and we're not even done with the first like house show. Stardom's awesome.
We have a lot to say for a show we didn't even watch.
That's the best kind of shows. It's all hopes and dreams.
When I tell you what we were talking about before we started, I'm like, well, we could just sort of watch it and then make up our own storyline because that's usually what we have to do anyways. So it works out great.
There's a part here in this next photo where the cameraman gets a photo of Starlight Kid and she said, "Oi, don't you fucking film me." You. Wait, oh. You at home. You specifically. Oh. And then there's a Venus. Let's just go through these matches and just see what we think like the match was. Yeah, Mina doing Mina style. Oh, Kitty doing Mad Kitty style. Stars beats up on the world champion. That's pretty nice. But then, Micah gets to get that win against the lowest member of the totem pole. The Spark Joshi champion, who I think outranks the world champion at this point. Right?
I think that's the pecking order. The Spark Joshi champion, every other Stardom belt, and then the red belt.
Marigold belts are actually higher than the world champion.
No one's holding it. It's Utami held them both at the end of last show. Juno, let's move on to May. What's the next one?
Kyoto. KBS Hall in the stained glass building. A sellout. We'll just assume it's all there. We'll just assume every show's a sellout. 391 spectators.
So this happened. This is a real story, and I think I probably got this from you. As long as you like say it is, it has to be true, and as long as it's with authority, right? So this actually happened at work. We did this like thing or whatever, and we were collecting stuff for charity, and we did not break the record. But as the union vice president, when I announced it, I said we broke the record, everybody, and got everyone pumped up. And then I just like afterwards said, just don't fact check any of that. And it was fantastic. So as long as
Wolf of Wall Street, isn't that the whole Wolf of Wall Street movie?
As long as you're sure of yourself, it's either that or American Psycho, one of the two.
I'm pretty sure that's the movie. Like, I don't know. They were stealing money or some shit, but like, he had like a Wall Street firm, and he just told people, "We're the best. We're the fucking best." And it's just because he's stealing. But they thought they were the best. So what they did was they sold a lot of stocks and then bought even more cocaine.
That's awesome.
A true American story.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of a true American story, Lady C
Kyoto.
setting up to face Shuri in Kyoto. That's an awesome stare down. Lady C's been getting a little bit of edge to her.
Yeah, I just feel, is it finally time? I mean, she was our girl when we started Stardom Fan. Like, we had this website where it just like was pictures that we put up because we didn't know what we were doing, and they just happened to be like Lady C after Lady C after Lady C because she was the original Stardom Fan goddess. Is it time? Is she gonna get it? She's getting wins on like people that aren't Shuri.
I love it, Chicken Boy. Having Komomo on your team is like starting with a negative score. You gotta work.
Oh no, he's on fire, but I like him.
You gotta work. You gotta work your way. Yeah, it's like having Azumi on your team. You gotta like dig yourself out of the hole you put yourself in.
Oh, that's how you bring it back.
Hanako versus, how do you say it? Konami
Konami.
with a sleeper hold puts the big gorilla giant to sleep. That's pretty cool. You don't see a sleeper
How do you
hold.
like that?
That's your Roddy Piper. You don't see a sleeper hold working too often these days.
No, that's fantastic.
Hanako looks like she just woke up from a nap too. Maybe she really put her out.
Oh, she's all blown up. She's got like the fucking puffy eyes and shit. Oh my god, you're right about that one.
Poor Aya Sakura had to go up against the idol killer. We all know what happened here. Here is a photo of Aya getting used as a footstool. Here she is having her eyes gouged out. Here she is throwing a big Shuri-ass kick. I know, no, that was a mistake. Because then she got put to fucking sleep.
Yeah, Thekla versus Sakura. This is a match where Thekla is going to win it 3 or 4 times, pull her up, and just like keep doing that like little DDT thing, or however she's going to drop her or choke her out this match.
Now,
And, Thekla destroys Aya.
she said something from Twitter I gotta find. You know. She said a couple things. I gotta find the okay, here we go. She says a lot of shit on Twitter. After the match, she pulls off the belt, which is never a good sign. Beats the shit out of Cosmic Angel, says, "Dance for me, bitches." Chokes out Aya. Thekla took things way too far last night, says We Are Stardom.
I think I'm clipping that. I just gotta go in Thekla fan playlist.
Oh no. She pulls out the Cody weight belt. Oh! Oh!
Oh, what the fuck?
I like this hit right here. Like, she's just swinging this weight belt around. She accidentally hits Kurara, and Kurara's like, ow, ow, stop it. Oh, poor Kurara. Oh my god, Kurara. This bitch.
Does Aya like have a Instagram or something? This is the type of thing where they're gonna clip her like having.
What the fuck? Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be going up tomorrow.
She says she fucking does not like girls in tutus. She says, "Don't open your mouth unless Thekla opens it for you." Yes, ma'am.
Yes, mommy.
That's what's so mommy.
Daddy, chill. Here's it.
She says she's got a new belt and she's looking for an idol to break it in on.
Oh no, that looks badass too. Some thick ass
Metal,
insane.
like, yeah, that is like a thick belt. After every Thekla assault, she always has something to say.
Crazy. Did that just dawn on me?
Did it just dawn on you?
Light bulb moment. She's a lunatic. Oh, what a poor Aya.
All right. Do we need
It's a minute? What does she have to say? Thekla was in and out in 26 seconds. Aya's going to cry on screen for a minute. Oh,
She's
poor thing.
catching her breath.
Tam's going to kill her. Tam needs to get the revenge on her girls.
Tam, she's hurting your babies. Can I fantasy book Thekla taking out all of these idols, and then all of a sudden they start getting training from Shuri?
like behind the scenes, you know how like when you're a bull or like when you're bullied, you get trained in like
You get
some
the
kind of like Muay Thai, and then when the bully comes up to you, you drop him.
Oh, I was gonna just say like when you get bullied by a bully, and then you just hire a bigger bully to beat up the bully. They just wanna.
Bullies.
They just wanna wear their little tutus and smile and take photos. They do not deserve
Everyone but
this.
Sayori, at least. How come Sayori hasn't been pissed off and kicked her in the face?
Oh
Went to
my
the drive.
god, dude! Don't. I just filled the cup.
Sayori and Lady C in the same ring at the same time?
Yes, a buzzsaw kick from Shuri. I assume to Izumi. It's not telling me. Or to Suzu. Oh, why does Lady C get paired up with these losers?
Yeah, Lady C to go up again, or teams up with Suzu and Izumi. Come on.
Lady C has more losses than both of these two dummies have matches combined.
The thing is with Lady C is she's more of like a charity case. Like she's just like, no one else wants to team with you. We're in Kyoto. This is a big show. It's sold out here. You know what, kids? Come with me. I'll show you the ropes. Oh, we're fighting God's Eye?
Oh, Lady C's
No.
gonna get up into mean ass Ami's face. Say, I'm a big girl too. She's gonna swing some bitches around. Some stuff's gonna happen. Then Shuri's gonna kick Suzu. That was probably worth seeing. Then Shuri's gonna kick Lady C. That you could probably skip. Then Ami is gonna break Suzu in half.
If there's something that Lady C has gotten really good at is 1, her choke slam's looking really good. 2,
Yeah.
her swing is looking really good.
Yeah.
And 3, she can sell like she is dying because she's been doing it for 4 years. She is the best at staring at the lights.
Yeah, she probably got a. But look at this face. Lady C just got a buzzsaw kick to the face, and she says, "You want some? Do you want some more, bitch?"
Well, what I'm wondering, no, Shuri, whenever she kicks someone, she's like cradles her little babies. Do you think Shuri's recruiting?
Lady C says, No, that's a face that says, "You want some more of this, bitch?" And she's like, "But I just knocked you unconscious." Yeah,
Well,
and you're gonna have
actually
to,
sort of what
and you're gonna have to do it again and
I
again.
actually see that too in the face of so Lady C looks like she isn't done yet, and Shuri looks like Shuri's about to cry. She's like, "This hurts me more than it hurts you," type of thing.
This hurts you. This hurts you more than it hurts me, but it still hurts me. It hurts my feelings having to hurt you this bad. Oh. Starlight Kid, Mina Shirakawa versus Tamu Nakano, Kurara Sayaka. Talk
Man.
about a main event.
It was a 3-away.
Oh, also an asterisk. The other pair is Hanan and Momokogo.
That sounds like the main team to me.
They don't even.
Heyman,
They don't
Kiss
even.
Kiss versus Mina and Starlight Kid. Get out of here.
So if I'm saying an asterisk, I don't know if you're like audio form on the results page. That it's literally a graphic that says the match: Mina and Starlight Kid teaming up to face Tam Nakano and Sayaka Kurara, and then a tiny little blurb over here with an asterisk says, "Oh yeah." Oh, so it says the other pair is Hanan, and they can't even spell her name right in Google translations. Momokogo. And then if you go down to underneath the little blurbs, they have pictures of the match, and here's a picture of Kurara and Tam posing. Here's a picture of Mina and Starlight Kid posing. And then next, here's a picture of Hanan and Momokogo. Oh. They don't get a photo. Wait.
Too much star power.
Only in a three-way between Momo, Kogo, and Kurara does Starlight Kid look like a giant. This seems like a match, you're right, that we need to clip the entire thing. There's not a bad person in this match. Didn't we say that? Like, the tag teams are always great, but they always had a third crappy member? Like, this match, they just took out the third crappy members.
Yeah, this is definitely the main event of the show. For some reason, they do like some sort of like after show type stuff after this.
Oh, I don't think you're allowed to pin Hanan 2-on-1. Starlight and Mina.
Sometimes that's the only way you can get her down.
Mina loves to try to crush Tam's knees. You wonder why Tam blew out her knee in Natsuko Tora's, because she had like how many feuds with Mina, or Mina just went after her knee trying to blow them both out?
I'm trying to see if it's a shadow or if Mina got involved in some slap contest with one of the girls. Because she looks like she's all bruised up.
Oh, there you go. Only like 18 photos in do they say, oh yeah, and here's Hanan and Momokoko. Hanan choking out Kurara, and who's choking out Starlight Kid. That's pretty cool. And then there's a Black Tiger leg killer. Poor Kurara.
Was that the finish?
That might be the tag team, dude. Mina with the figure 4, Starlight Kid with the leg killer. You'll never walk again if you fight these two.
So how the hell do you think they ended up teaming up together?
Because Starlight Kid wants to team with everybody.
Really?
How did Mina get her to pose like this?
Bullshit, if you don't think that was Starlight Kid's idea.
Starlight
is all in. Starlight's been she's a good guy at heart.
Did she just see did she just start tag teaming with Tam Nakano and just like stop she got her first merch sale check come in, and she's like, oh, all right, Mina, where's Mina at?
It's right.
Mina, show me the dance. And then unfortunately there was more matches after that.
Well, the news isn't all bad because it's a three-way where Mai Sierra is going up against Saki Kashima and Saida, and I would have hoped that Kashima would have pinned Aida or something and continued her win streak, but that is not the case. As the girl I fell in love with 5 seconds ago gets back on the winning streak, and it's funny what happens when you wrestle a singles match and you get rid of that dead weight called Suzu Suzuki.
True.
Let's get back in the title picture, huh, kid? Let's go.
And is that the main event? No, because we have Maika, Xena, and Waka versus Suriano, Natsupoi, and Yuna.
Gross.
In case you didn't know, the other team also happens to be Mayu Utani, Hazuki, and Koguma. Suri gets her leg up high. That is a kick, if I've ever seen one. She is Gumby, dude. Not even Natsupoi gets her leg that high.
Dude, did any of our girls in Stars wrestle? Fucking Mayu didn't even lose her pigtails. Fucking
yeah, Mayu's
not sweating. It was like I don't even think they were in the match. They just came out.
Hazuki never sweats.
She doesn't work that hard.
Well, the problem is you have to keep. You got to make sure that Koguma works up a little bit of a sweat, or else she starts thinking about doing another cage match.
Yeah, we're not having one of those this year, are we? We had 3 in 2 years?
If you don't just have Koguma in like random matches, like just like like a puppy, they gotta like work off the energy. She starts thinking about like really high stuff she wants to jump off of.
Oh, that's funny.
Why'd she make that face? She's like, we are, like Mayu, she's like, we are stars, I think.
Yeah, she's concentrating.
On making sure that I'm trying to do the S right, because that's a hard thing to do. Like Koguma doesn't have it down. Saya Kamatani is in a match. I assume she beat the shit out of Natsuko Tora.
I believe she got her win back over Momo. So we have Miyu Amasaki and Saya Kamatani, the new Red Queen, and Miyu, who will not lose in her hometown ever, never ever has.
Well, I mean, unless she
The
needs a
name
little,
matches
unless
don't
she
count.
needs a little passion interjection.
Passion interjection matches don't count. Those are exhibitions. They don't count towards your official record.
They are not officially sanctioned.
Yeah, Saya Kamitani gets her win back over Momo Watanabe and Natsuka Tora. I told you it was funny because when we saw the live, Kyoto was one of the shows they decided to put up live. I'm like, man, that must have been a special show. And every show in Kyoto is what are they going there every 3 months now? At least, they are in and out of that place. The shows are great. The crowd is hot. Miyu Amasaki is the sellout kid of those shows. Put her in the main event. Boom.
And then, in a third consecutive sellout of the week, in Edion Arena, Osaka, second stadium, 281 people in attendance, not a single seat empty. You know what's interesting about it's a great value if you go to a Stardom show. You pay for the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
You only need the edge. I like it.
Kurara wearing her little fluffy gear again. I do like that's one of my favorite tag teams. Kurara and Aya Sakura. They're a good team together. Unfortunately,
yeah, I love it. Like the young girls,
they keep going up against killers because Aya gets her arm ripped off by Konami.
That'll happen.
And Sayaka probably got kicked in the face by Shuri.
It'll happen.
But at least it's not as bad as an ass kicking from an idol killer.
Oh no, it doesn't get any worse than that.
Next, we had Kogama versus Waka, and oh yeah, Rana's here. I like reading the who's in the asterisks. And Kogama picks up the win. You can stop me anytime you want.
No, this one's one we can fly through. This is good stuff though. I like the teams. I like Komomo. What is she on? A whole month without an injury?
Starlight.
She's going on some kind of excursion where she's gonna whoop somebody's ass.
Starlight teaming with God's Eye, Ami, Saki Kashima versus Hazuki, Mayu, and the other one, Gogo.
Yeah, Starlight is just teaming up with everybody, huh?
And Mayu loves to beat up on Saki Kashima, the ultimate betrayer.
Is that a thing? Was Kashima one of the first people to break her heart?
And I can't tell in this photo if, speaking of breaking,
who?
if Ami is breaking her back or chucking her or what's going on. Which direction is she going? Is she going up or down? Is she bringing her down to snap her spine or throwing her on her head?
She's doing that thing where she flips her. She has the torture rack and then she flips her the other way because Ami's a big girl that's actually strong.
Mayu doesn't even know.
she's figuring it out as she goes.
Hazuki's pretty cool. Momokogo has a pretty cool drop kick, but so does Starlight Kid. You think that Momokogo's going to get the win, but then Mayu says, I want to beat up on Saki Kashima some more. Starlight Kid steals Momokogo's one move, the 619, and does it better, probably. Mayu gets squashed by Ami some more. Starlight Kid does some cool shit with Hazuki. For some reason, Shuri is fighting with Mayu outside the ring. And then a black tiger liger leg killer to Momokogo. And that's a win for the good guys. And they're both teams are good guys.
Yeah, what a fun team that is. Starlight.
Oh, she had to pull Ami in here. Hey, we're supposed to do a comment.
Wow, Ami's big, or Starlight's really small. Starlight is the big free agent right now, huh?
Yeah, is that what this mask represents? She's got all the different rainbow colors. She doesn't know where she wants to go.
Right?
So
bringing back Bean Sprout.
Bean Sprout, yes. That's Saki Kashima's name is Bean Sprout. I'll never forget. Oh, next up we have Cosmic Angels versus Queen's Quest. And that really matters is that like Natsupoi, little Poi Poi, three quarters of Queen's Quest versus 3/4 of Cosmic Angels. There's also a Zumi and a Pineapple. They've been building up. These two don't like each other, or they do like they have. I don't know how to tell this story. Like Tam brought in Saya Kamatani to be like a Nitro girl, and then she's like, oh, she can wrestle, and then like Saya's better than Tam, and Tam can't handle that she's better. That she brought in Saya, and Saya's better than her. It's a good story.
It was, and then like the conclusion basically was the big moment when Saya finally beats Tam and snags that white belt to have the greatest white belt run of all time.
Whoa, Tam is awesome. And
Tam
Cosmic Angels win with Natsupoi being a fairy and beating Miu with a dropping her on her head move.
It's the official title.
Yeah.
Here we go with a non-title match. If the team is going to team up, you might as well have the titles. We have the New Blood Tag Team Champions, Wing Gory. We have Crazy Star. We have... No, that's it. Was it just them two? I thought it was a three-way. No, Wing Gory versus Crazy Star, huh? I guess Susie wasn't injured yet. Or she was fighting through injuries because she's such a hero.
And they said, we couldn't hang on to these tag team titles, so we'll go for the New Blood tag titles. Then after the match, their Stars member teammates who are also tag champions.
Technical difficulties, but we'll just go right through. The New Blood Tag Team Champions at 11 minutes and 40 seconds defeat Crazy Star as the Aida Bashi. Aida hits the Aida Bashi on Suzu Suzuki. How fucking awesome is that?
The Ida Smash.
Yeah, Aida Smash. I saw a translation said Aida Bashi. That's even better. Aida Bashi.
I think they're teasing unifying these belts.
Yeah, New Blood's done, right? I mean, they had one show this year.
Or they're saying we can all be tag team champions.
That's the new 4-way belt.
Yeah, they're gonna make a 4-way champion.
Well, without Nene's passion to beat up all the kids on their way up, it's almost like there's no reason to have New Blood.
By Stardom logic, it'll get booked better than a regular just tag team title, it's like the lowest belt on the totem pole. For a company that does 95% tag matches, they sure as hell hate their tag team titles.
Right. What's your take? You do bring up the New Blood, and teasing like a unification almost makes sense. Like New Blood to me, like started off low. Like I didn't really like it because it was just a bunch of kids. I'm like, I don't need. That's not for me. It's for some people. It's not for me. But then they had like a good string of shows. Basically, when Starlight was like the star of the show, and she was bringing in her crazy friends, and they were having kick-ass matches.
Sorry, while you're saying that, it's scrolling through photos, and it's just Natsuko spitting on Mina.
Oh, who doesn't want? And then, well, basically, it's like, and then, like the past few New Bloods, they're sort of in that smoky, shitty room. Like it's almost like they started booking it to fail.
Well, they started doing more passionate interjection. They stopped having less Tam Nakano. I mean, what do you expect to happen?
Less. So when Starlight was on top as part of the New Blood Tag Team Champions.
True.
Then,
we had Karma and Starlight Kid.
Yeah, maybe they were the top drawer. Was Rena? Who was the Futures champion before Rena? Who would have carried it? Actually, I think Rena closing out those New Bloods was fantastic. Like giving Rita the mic was amazing. That's on to the main event.
Some good storytelling is a few weeks ago. Actually, I don't know. My timeline's all messed up. We had a Club Venus. E-Nexus Club Venus versus Oedo Tai. And then Thekla was like, hey, Xena, you're pretty cool. Like, you want to be in my new Oedo Tai? Like, join my team? And then we clipped that.
She should have joined.
Oh, she should have joined, but she slapped the shit out of Thekla. And Thekla says, "You get one chance, baby, and now I'm gonna kill you." So now they get a rematch, and Thekla tags in as soon as Zena's in the ring and says, "I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch."
We have a Wado tie. Momo Watanabe, Fukigen death. Fukigen. Natsuko Tora and Thekla going up and defeating Club Venus 3.0. Maika, Mina, Shirakawa, Zena, and Hanako.
Damn.
Oh no, don't tell me Natsuko Tora squashes Hanako with a Swanton Bomb at 13:10. That's no good.
It's probably Micah's fault.
It definitely is Micah's fault. But at the end, those damn dirty cheaters steal the trio's belt and pose with them.
Oh, speaking of storytelling, like the idol killer wants the pink belt because that's like the idol belt. She's like, I want that shit.
What are the chances Thekla gets the pink belt and spray paints it black?
What is the chance that Thekla beats them and then she spray paints black paint on them? Like NWO style.
I'll say Evil's doing that now, but yeah, it all starts there. She just like writes her name on it. TWO, Thekla World Order.
You know, I always thought the NWO was really lame. Like, I like the Outsiders, but the NWO was really lame. But them spray painting people after they would kick their ass is always pretty cool.
You just weren't old enough to appreciate how amazing the NWO was before they had 3 factions and 85 members.
I wish
before they turned up to modern day Bullet Club, where you have no idea, and they like go across 18 different promotions. The original Hall, Nash, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. You can even throw in Styx if you want.
But why
matter. That's all right.
But Stars has 18 different factions across all their shows. There's Club Venus, there's Enexus V, there's Cosmic Angels, there's Classic Stars.
That's true. But they're all good though. That's the difference.
Oh, true. That took a long time.
Oh, the original Wolfpack.
I thought we were.
We'll turn your back on the Wolfpack.
We can talk about Stardom forever. It's amazing.
All right. Well, hold on. We have Thekla wants to say something.
Oh yeah, don't forget that Thekla wants to say something. She said, "Bye, point 90." Thekla, it's like The Rock. Thekla says, Thekla, what did she say?
What we got? It's Sunday, Korakuen Hall. Iris of Stardom. I don't have much to say.
She's taking her belt off. To...
Get ready.
Oh.
Even Momo's like, whoa, she crazy.
Even Fukigen
Even
is.
Momo didn't see You should go back just see Momo's face. Like, even she's surprised, like, I'm not with her. I'm driving myself to the next town. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to hurry up and get into get the results done. That was awesome because, as we were saying, we needed to play catch up. So did Devin, but Devin probably fell asleep like 45 minutes ago. But here we are. We're there. Juno. That took some time, but that was really good. Juno, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in to the Stardom Fan Podcast. And Juno, thank you for all the production you do. I would like to thank our most recent and most generous Kofi donator, Chicken. Appreciate you. Oh, appreciate you, buddy.
White boy.
Juno, I would like to find my Patreons and say thank you to I Want Victims and the Twilight Dreamer Stardom fans. Chicken! Whoa.
Yeah.
Has upgraded? Chicken used to, I think, be a Wonder of Stardom Fan Champion, and now we have 2 World of Stardom Fan Champions. We have a tag team of Jake Ebert and Chicken. Thank you for that. Follow everything we do at StardomFan.com, and please like, share, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff. And Juno, is there anything else before we go on to part 2? Choo 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 and chickens calling for a white boy. With all your generosity, the least Juno can do is play the white boy.
White boy.
I don't get it, but apparently that's funny. All right, I just wanted to do that there because that's going to end up being a perfect podcast.
Yes.
こんばんは。You can be the top かわいい of the cosmos。クリックアワコーヒーリンクビロー。バイポイ